All right, this is going to be a quick one, super fast. I'm going to move this down real quick just to get this out of the way, but I think that for the most part, you're not going to necessarily need to see any of that anyway. All right, so for the most part, if you haven't seen this already, this is something new, but it's actually going to work so well for you in taking a moment, giving it time. You might have multiple like I do, and a list of them to go through, but it's so easy. And this is if anything, it's going to save time, save money, save energy. And for the most part, you want to do it because when you go over to migrate, you want to migrate, right? This whole section of your domains. So sorry, I got that in the way anyway, still have to move it. So here under domains, every domain that you have that you're using for funnels, whatever it may be, here's the key. When you hover over us, this is the why. It's saying, why the migration? Why do I need to do that? It's recommended, right, for all the ones we have in the funnel section or under this domains, under all the domains that have been added. And here it'll tell you, like clearly, benefits. Funnels websites are now 15% faster, right? You want fast. If you want to be... if anything, it's just going to bless you. Right? You want to be using this for the maximum capacity of speed. It's going to be really good. At the end of the day, Google is going to, give you a little favor on that one. Better caching of pages. So this is going to be quick cache. You want that, as well as easy prevention from DDoS. So no attacks. It's going to be safer, right? And even more added security features. So you can either click this big button here or click this button over to the right. Either way, you're going to get it done. And it's super easy. So all you have to do, make sure is you're logged into, or you can do it as it goes. I did it. We'll just go through this step by step real quick. It's not going to be, you're not able to, it's already going to be grayed out because it's entered as if you're going to do the migration within. So which is awesome. Or you could do it manually, but you cannot ask for easier because this is how fast. So quickly, I'm going to load it up. It will start its process. It tells me where it's going, right? It's in Google Domains, right? It'll take me to that. Maverick Machine, boom. I say yes, connect, confirm it, right? All set. Maverick Machine is now connected to lead connector. Bam. That's all it took. And literally seconds, right? So I can close this, go back. It's authorizing. As it goes through this process, right, it could take, it says up to 30 seconds. But I gotta tell you, within the time that I'm actually just explaining a little bit of what's happening, it's working behind the scenes, and it's going to give it, we'll say, hey, let's give it a minute and see. Let's check. Okay, that's literally 5 seconds, and boom, done. Now you can do this with every one of them. So I just did the maverickmachine.com. Now I'm going to do www. There's a couple others I can do that are populating, but like I said, you do that same process. Pick the big button or to the right here. This button does the same thing, opens the same window. Starts the same process. You continue, go through the process just like I did. So I'll show you again. This one is the www version. And boom, we do the same process. It pulls it up, especially if you're already logged in, which I am. Boom, connect. Make sure you go through this process. It says all set. Maverick She's on now lead connectors ready to rock and roll. Boom. Authorizing. So then you give it that time and it should go through. There has been once where actually we're using, depending where you're hosting, right, your domains. Sometimes you have to just make sure you're logged in. That's the main one. And as well as confirming, right, press confirm, or there you go, authorization done. Now it's pulling in stuff that I had on my first page, previous page that was popular, haven't done yet, but it's the same process, same exact thing, super simple. Like I said, if I was to populate anything from a different hosting, which like I use multiple, but the main one is if you're using like Cloudflare, right? Just make sure you're logged into Cloudflare. Boom, you're good to go. There was once, like I was going to say, that I needed to actually give it a little bit of time, then press authorize, then goes through the steps, right? Just to give it a minute, because there's certain records that need to be populated, and it does it for you, but just give it a moment, because even propagation can take just a couple seconds. But other than that, that's it. You're not waiting for hours, and especially back in the day when you had to do this with propagating new records, put them into the DNS, you wait, could be up to 24 hours before you actually see the change. So at the end of the day, now that I'm done, right, I can go to the previous page. All these are done. Everything's finished. And then so when I actually go through, this is for a funnel, I can show you, boom, pop that in here. And there you go. All set. Populates, ready to go. You can go step by step through the funnel, double check that everything works, which you've already done. And honesty too, that's the key, is if you know, hey, this is online, up and running, just make sure. I always double check every aspect that there's no issues. Go back through your funnel, like in the back end of the funnel, making sure that the records get collected. If you have information you want to make sure it's transferring and collecting into the CRM, all that, you're good to go. So that's it for me. Hopefully that helps. Have a great one.